Hey guys, it's KillerPigeon here, live from Ukraine. Well, it won't be live when it goes out to you. But yeah, seeing as I'm stuck in Kiev, I figured I would finally start doing something I've been kind of meaning to do for quite a while. I'm not sure whether it's going to be daily or weekly vlogs yet, but I just want to start doing these type of things. We'll see how it evolves as it goes on. I don't really have a plan on what we're going to talk about, so if you guys have suggestions as we go on, that's fine. But about a year ago, I meant to start doing this as a means to kind of find myself again. So like some of you will know me from my casting, some of you from my streaming. Before I'd done casting, I ended up in a crappy place in life, really. I mean, like, oh, dude, it feels so bad to say that. It's the same as if like a talent right now was to say they were depressed. You'd be like, oh, you got it so good, right? Like I had a decent paying job, I had a mortgage, things should have been good, but I think that was like the lowest point in my life. I hated what I was doing. I felt unfulfilled. I felt like no one understood me, and I was losing myself. I felt like I was becoming just a hollow body, right? Like I got to a point, you just like a machine. You just go 9 to 5. You do your job day in day out, and you never feel live. And when I started to get into casting, so it was like a breath of fresh air, but at the same time, I still felt like a shadow of my former self before I went into that corporate life. We call it corporate, blue chip, whatever. Me younger, I don't know what people think of me now, but like whatever it was then, I felt like I was 10 times what I am now. And I always meant to do these vlogs not really just as a method of staying in touch with you or this whole idea, yeah, just content. It was about trying to re-find myself, which really sounds like some stupid, cheesy self-pro-life, I don't know what you call it, like self-help book, right? Finding yourself. Did you know that deep inside you, you can do it? Like, it just sounds so cheesy, but it really was the reason. I feel like I laid it off for so long. Like I was planning to do this a year ago and I just didn't. I feel like I just laid it off over and over again because I was afraid. I don't know. Like I came up with any excuse, right? Oh man, the back setting for this recording is terrible. Oh, I need a better microphone. Oh, whatever else. I'll maybe wait until we get in shape. Like that's gonna happen. It's barely got any muscle on my arm after I broke it now. But which by the way, casting that off. But yeah, it's like I think I was just delaying it for no reason. Just I just needed to switch on the camera like now and just do it, which is just kind of ironic, right? Because now I don't have a studio. I've got like an apartment in Kiev at the moment. I'm using the webcam mic, so it probably doesn't sound great. And I think like the trigger point was today because a year ago today, my nana passed away, and I feel like in some way I owe it to her. I mean, I don't know if that sounds stupid, or whatever, to do this, to like for myself, because she went quick. Um, so she went into hospital end of March and came out thumbs up okay. And then like a week later, when I was casting the daughter pit minor qualifiers, she was rushed back in, and they weren't sure in the first 24 hours, but then after that, they said she's got days, if that. And oh my god, it was a surreal experience going from a point where they said she has like a year or two to live, we don't know when, to a month, to a week, to a day in the course of 72 hours. Um, and I still remember, like, I got the call that she was first in hospital when I was casting. I had to rush out in the middle of a cast. I remember going home because we still like at that point we didn't know how long exactly it was going to be. But there was nothing I could do up there, so I decided to go home and continue casting, continue doing the thing I love because I don't want this job to ever stop. Right? I'm finally like able to start finding myself again, as I said. A part of it is thanks to this job, and I recall casting. I think it was the SEA finals or something with Jenkins, the pick qualifiers, like WG Unity versus Boom. And after that, I just stayed up because I didn't know how long she was going to have. I don't know why I didn't go up to the hospital to at least be there. I felt like I was going to, maybe it's because I felt I was going to start crazy just being there, but I mean, no, actually, it wasn't maybe. It was that. I recall being goddamn frustrated. So, just a few rooms across, my grandmother was slowly, not even slowly, quite quickly dying. I just remember being mad at everyone. Uh, she was there dying, and they were just catching up. Like family members, it was just her way of processing it, but it made me so angry I had to get out of there. Because to me, that was like, it wasn't about her, it should have been. And I remember going home and kind of locking myself in my room, really. Playing games, waiting for a call, an update, whatever. I stayed up for a very long time. I can't even remember if I streamed because I can't recall most of those 2 days after I'd finished that cast because I didn't sleep. I was just waiting because I wanted to be there for her and I don't know when. And she was barely goddamn conscious for most of it. And then I passed out. When I woke up, I had a dozen phone calls missed. When I finally answered my phone, they said, "You gotta get up here. She's going." And I booked it as quick as I could to get up there. Part of me wasn't even sure if I want to make it in time, if I want to see her like that. But she just like it wasn't about me; it was about her. And I was too goddamn late. I was like 10 minutes late. I didn't get my chance to say goodbye. And people they were trying to encourage you, like she would have wanted it that way, she wouldn't want you to have seen that. But you just feel like you should have done something, right? So like this is me finally getting off my lazy ass a year later, doing something. Like this idea of like finding myself, I feel like I owe at least that to her. To try and actually like be who I was, get back to where I was. And her death, like a year later, that's like the push where it's like you just got to do this for yourself, because it's a reminder to me of how important it is to just do things and not get wrapped up in the thought process too much. Because I got wrapped up for 2 days about how long she had left, because I got so wrapped up in it, I just naturally missed it. And for me, that's like, I still feel bad that maybe I didn't go to see her enough that month, that year, whatever. And it's like, it's just a reminder that, like, it's not always about saying goodbye, but it's about saying hello enough. And I still feel like I never say hello enough to people. But my hope is that with this vlog series, I can maybe learn to say hello to myself again. Jesus, that was kind of harder to admit to myself. But one sec. I'll turn into a bumbling mess. But You know, that's kind of about finding that feeling again, like getting rid of that numbness that in some ways has been around me for a while. You know, I think I have plenty of moments where I'm happy, but maybe sometimes I'm a bit afraid to just do things. And this vlog was one of those things. And this is the first one. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a daily or a weekly format yet. I just know that I need to start doing this for me, and I feel like I owe it to her. I don't know how that helps her, but maybe she'd be happy that I'm at least helping myself. But that's going to be it for this one. Like I said, I have no idea what the format's going to be because I had to get spontaneous. I always wrap myself up in the thought process too much, and this is just something I want to do and I need to do. So that's going to be vlog number one. All right. Part bleeding on the table in this one, I guess. Sorry about that. But if you guys have anything you want to hear about in like the future vlogs, like I said, I don't know yet if it's going to be daily or weekly. I'd love to be able to do daily. I don't know how possible it's going to be if I'm like have working days, for example. I'll try. I'll probably aim for like at least 3 of these a week. Your help's always appreciated. So if you have ideas, discussion points, anything you want to hear talked about, please don't hesitate. I'm going to try and get this to a point where I'm doing it daily because it's almost like therapy for yourself, right? At that point. But any help you guys can give is appreciated. You know, whether it's sharing with your friends and your friends have ideas about what they want to hear, whatever. Love you guys, but I'm going to leave you. Thanks for listening to me bumble on for like 12 minutes.